Welcome to Morocco, a land where the echoes of ancient dynasties blend with the vibrant buzz of Medinas, where the majestic Atlas Mountains stand guard over lush oases and the vast Sahara. Embrace the warmth of its people, the richness of its culture, and the breathtaking beauty that awaits at every turn. Morocco is not just a destination. It's an experience that will enliven your senses and capture your heart. We start our journey from Marrakech. Arrive at Marrakech Menara Airport, which is served by flights from major cities around the world, and take a short taxi or bus ride to the city center. Known as the Red City for its distinctive red sandstone buildings, Marrakech invites you to explore the historic Medina, admire the ornate architecture, and immerse yourself in the vibrant ambience of bustling markets. Visit the famous Djemma El Fna Square, Marrakech's main square and marketplace. Explore the intricate architecture and beautiful gardens of the 19th century Bahia Palace. Admire the stunning minaret of Koutoubia Mosque, Marrakech's largest mosque, dating back to the 12th century. Wander through the lush gardens and vibrant blue buildings of Jardin Majorelle, former home of French painter Jacques Majorelle. And finally, get lost in the maze of narrow streets and alleys of Marrakech's bustling souks, where you can shop for spices, textiles, and handmade crafts. Spend 2 nights in Marrakech. Next, we have Essaouira, a charming coastal town with a laid-back vibe. From Marrakech, it's a 3-hour drive to Essaouira, or you can take a bus or taxi. Explore the historic Medina, walk along the Portuguese ramparts, and soak up the sun on the windy beaches. Walk along the historic ramparts of Scala de la Ville for panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean and Essaouira's Medina. Take a boat trip to Mogador Island, home to a historic fortress and nesting seabirds. Enjoy windsurfing and kitesurfing in Essaouira's coast's strong winds, and waves with water sports lessons and rentals. Essaouira is also a haven for artists, with many galleries and workshops to explore. Spend 2 nights in Essaouira. Our next destination is Casablanca, Morocco's largest city and economic capital. From Essaouira, it's a 4-hour drive to Casablanca, or you can take a bus. Explore this picturesque neighborhood of Habous Quarter with its narrow streets, traditional architecture, and bustling souks. Take a stroll along the Corniche waterfront promenade, lined with cafes, restaurants, and shops. Admire the grand architecture and the fountain of Mohammed V Square at the heart of Casablanca's city center. Discover Moroccan and international contemporary art at the Villa des Arts Centre, housed in a beautiful Art Deco villa. Spend 2 nights in Casablanca. From Casablanca, take a full-day trip to Rabat, the capital of Morocco, on the 2nd day. It takes a 1-hour train/bus taxi ride from Casablanca to Rabat. Wander through the ancient ruins of Chella, which is a Roman and medieval necropolis, now a peaceful garden and archaeological site. Explore the historic Kasbah district of Kasbah de Oudayas, with its narrow streets, whitewashed buildings, and stunning views of the Atlantic Ocean. Admire the grandeur of the royal palace, although not open to the public. Its ornate gates and surrounding gardens are worth a visit. Learn about Morocco's rich history and archaeological discoveries at the National Archaeological Museum, located within the Oudayas Kasbah. Take a train/flight/taxi to Tangier. The road trip is 342.7 kilometers, and it takes about 3.5 hours through picturesque landscape. In the north of Morocco, on the coasts of Tangier, where the Mediterranean and Atlantic waters converge, you'll discover a unique city bearing a multicultural heritage. Discover Tangier's history and culture at Casbah Museum, housed in the former Sultan's palace, featuring artifacts and exhibits from Phoenician, Roman, and Islamic periods. Visit the natural limestone caves of Hercules, with openings resembling the map of Africa, located just outside Tangier. Experience the vibrant atmosphere of Tangier's main square, Grand Sacco, surrounded by cafes, markets, and historic buildings. Explore the American Legation Museum, the only national historic landmark located outside of the United States. Spend 2 nights in Tangier.